The best YouTube ad to get listings as a realtor. Most realtors are great at selling homes, but when it comes to video marketing to get listings, they're completely lost. And it's not because YouTube ads don't work. I've helped realtors land multi-million-dollar listings in less than 30 days with the right ad. The problem is most agents don't have a proven process and system. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact ad script that can bring in 1 to 2 listings a month, and we're going to write it together from scratch. So not only can you copy it, but you'll actually understand the thought process behind it and the framework to write your own. I'm not just giving you the fish here, I'm showing you how to fish so you can stay ahead of 99% of realtors running ads in 2025. So let's get into it and start getting some listings fast. So if you're old fashioned, pull out a piece of paper. If you're up with the new digital age, pull out Google Docs, but I want you to write this with me and we can go step by step. I'm gonna show you my exact thought process with writing an ad to get listings. So let's get right into it. So first, I break it up into the ICP, the hook, the body/value, and the close. Now, as somebody with a marketing background, you guys might have no clue what I'm talking about, and that's totally fine. I'm going to go through all of this and make sure that you know exactly what this is. But if you do this simple activity and just break it down into these 4 steps, it's going to make the process 10 times easier, but also making sure you're making your ad 10 times more effective by ticking all of the necessary boxes we need in order to market properly to get the best results. So ICP is ideal customer profile. So what that means, before I even start writing the ad, this is something I want to do. You need to get dialed in and exactly clear on who's the person that you're actually targeting, who you want to bring in. So if there's a specific demographic, a specific age range, where do they live? What do they like to do for fun? Get as precise as possible. Now, obviously with real estate, we can't target people based on income, based on demographic. But if you know who you're primarily reaching to, that's going to change the way you dress, change the way you talk, maybe change how or where you record the ad. So you want to get as specific as possible, because the more you can resonate with these people, the more that they're going to trust you, even subconsciously. So now I'm going to write my ICP and I'm going to go through this exercise and do this with me, but this is how I would do it. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. My eyes aren't that good. Okay. So the first thing we'll go for is a typical age range of who we work with. Again, we're not able to specifically target these people, but it's going to change the way we talk in the ads. So I would say, let's say that we work with an older demographic, let's say 65 plus age range. Now let's say the average median home price, let's say median home price. This is something as well, because this is going to change how you speak. If you're speaking to mass market, you have some like $1, $2, $3, $400,000 listings. You don't need to talk as distinguished, but if you're targeting more of a luxury market, more of a distinguished buyer and seller, you can maybe use a higher vocabulary. So let's say the median home price for this example is like 500K. That's what it is in a lot of markets, still a pretty decent home. And then who's our favorite client to work with? So let's say we love working with downsizers, and that's who we primarily like working with. So this is going to help us, even by just having this is going to help a lot, just with knowing exactly what our goal with this ad is and who we're trying to bring in. So now we have our ICP, and you can get more specific as well. It's just tough again in real estate because you can't target specific age ranges, demographics, stuff like that. But this is definitely helpful to even get a couple notes down on who we actually want to target. So now we're actually getting into the ad itself. So with all the ads, the way I do it is hook, body value, and then the close. So basically breaking the ad down into 3 separate parts. And when you do that, it's just going to make it so much easier because you're not writing the entire ad at once. You can break it down and know what you need. So with the hook, the whole goal of the hook is, 1, to get people's attention. We want people to stay and watch the rest of the ad. Otherwise, they're just going to skip the ad. So we want, 1, to get their attention, make them not want to skip the ad, but also 2, call out who it's for, right? So we only want these specific people to watch our ad, and anybody else who's not our ICP, we just want them to keep scrolling. So in that case, with that in mind, number 1, we want to get their attention. Number 2, we want to call them out. So if we're primarily working with downsizers, what our hook would be, if we're getting their attention and calling them out, would be, hey, are you looking to downsize. Hey, are you looking to downsize your home? Downsize your home in, and then I'll say, hey, are you looking to downsize your home in Chicago? We have the I have the 10 best ways to get the best. I have the 10 best ways to get the best price for your home when you sell it. So what I like to do is think about it from the perspective of the consumer or the person we're targeting. So if I was on YouTube and this video pops up and I'm 65 plus looking to downsize my home in Chicago, hey, are you looking to downsize your home in Chicago? I have the 10 best ways to get the best price for your home when you sell it, right? That would get my attention if I was actually in the market. And those are the people we want to bring in, right? Because we only want people with intent. So this is a really strong hook right here. Now that's really all you need. And then what I would do as well is test a couple different hooks along with that. But this is a super, super solid hook. Now that it's really that simple. Now that we have the hook, we have their attention, we know who this is for. Now we can move into the body and the value, which I would say is definitely the second most important part. Now, with this, the goal is we want to provide value because that's how you build trust. People go with the realtor they trust the most, not necessarily who's the best, not who says they're the best, but who has something unique that these people can trust, right? So that's the main thing, is building trust, but also positioning yourself as different from all the other realtors in your market. So the way I'm going to start with this is by saying something relatable that these people can relate to and they can resonate with. Is your home starting to feel too big for your needs and you're not able to handle it, to manage it, keep it up anymore, to manage it anymore? Is your home starting to feel too big for your needs and you're not able to manage it anymore? So this would be something, because we're going after people looking to downsize, that would resonate with them, because the reason people look to downsize is because their home's too big and it really doesn't fit their lifestyle. So I'll add maybe another point. Are you having trouble going up and down your stairs each day? Are you having trouble going up and down stairs each day? Hey, if you like this video, you want me to do something like this for you, write you scripts, basically audit your current strategy and give you a full roadmap of how you can get an extra 1, 2, 3 deals a month with YouTube ads for your real estate business, feel free to check the link in the description and book a call with me, and we'll have a chat, basically put together a full game plan based on what you're looking for. Anyways, back to the video. Now I want to basically transition over into what I'm actually saying. That may be a sign that it's time for a smaller home that better fits your lifestyle. So now we're kind of transitioning into what we're actually talking about. Now what I'm going to do here is actually add a soft call to action. And this is, again, what I talk about in a lot of my videos, what Alex Hormozi says, but you want to add a call to action and they're about 30% through the video. So what I'm going to add now is, if you want our full guide on the 10 simple steps to downsize as smooth as possible and get as much money for your home, then click the blue button to claim our free downsizing fast track guide. We'll cover. So now we transition into what we actually have and what we have that can actually help them, right? We show the problems. Now we're positioning this as the solution. So now we want to say what the benefits of the guide are. So in the guide, you'll learn in the guide, you'll learn what to do with all your extra stuff without and how to make money for it. This is completely free. and it's something most people don't talk about. So in this guide, you'll learn what to do with all your extra stuff and how to make money for it. And this is completely free and something most people don't talk about. So this is always something I like to add, something most people don't talk about, because it automatically positions what you're offering as something that's unique and different from what's out there. Right. So again, I'm not saying this is the best thing in the world. I'm saying this is something most people don't talk about, or you could say most people don't know about. The goal with it is they're seeing how this is different and they're seeing, okay, this might be a new angle that I haven't really heard of that is valuable. So right now we just want to sell the lead magnet, basically sell this ebook. Now I want to add some numbers and what they can expect, and just to kind of reinforce that it's the right decision, also add some social proof. And most homeowners who use this strategy are downsizing their home most people who use this strategy are downsizing homes in 25 days on average and getting $15,000 over asking price typically. So, and then with this as well, you never want to make claims unless you can back it up. So you always want to say on average or typically, but I found when you use numbers, it just builds a lot more trust instead of just saying sell your home for thousands of dollars over asking price, right? So, and most homeowners who use this strategy are downsizing homes in 25 days on average and getting $15,000 over asking price typically. Then I would add in one more. Then this is where I would go into the introduction. So this is the first part, selling the guide. That's a good call to action as well. And now I want to go into the introduction. And I'll make a separate section for this as well. Make this bigger. So now this is where you can add some of your social proof, build some trust. Hi, my name is Noah, helped with Realty. And I've helped over 47 homeowners in the Chicago area. Hi, my name is Noah Hauptz with eXp Realty, and I've helped over 47 homeowners in the Chicago area sell their home for over asking price and find their next smaller home. So right here, you want to basically give some case studies of people you've helped like them, because what resonates with people is people that are like them. So if you say, I've helped over 47 homeowners in the Chicago area, so that's them, sell their home over asking price and find their next smaller home. So this right here, this is applicable to them especially. They're like, okay, he's helped over 47 people that are downsizing, right? So that will just build a bunch of social proof there. And right here, you can add another case study. So let's add that in. So we can add in a case study here. So take Jeff for example. I met Jeff just over a month ago, and his home was getting too big for his needs. He wanted to find a smaller home, but didn't know where to start. When I worked with Jeff, we sold his home. We sold his home in 6 days for $8,000 over asking price, and we just signed on his new home yesterday. So this is gonna resonate with these people a ton. Take Jeff for example. I met Jeff just over a month ago. His home was getting too big for his needs, so that's something that resonates with them. They're probably thinking the same thing. He wanted to find a smaller home, but didn't know where to start. Right, so that's probably what a lot of these people are going through and thinking. So they're gonna resonate with this. When I worked with Jeff, we sold his home in 6 days for over $8,000 over asking price and we just signed on his new home yesterday. So it basically positions us like we literally just did everything for Jeff. We sold his current home for over asking price in 6 days, and then found him a new home right after that with a really quick turnaround time. And that's what these people want, right? So if you have a case study like this and you can say something that directly applies to these people, they're going to be like, okay, this literally sounds perfect. So this is really solid right here. We're providing value. We're showing what makes us unique and our credibility. And now we can actually move into tying it all together in the close and getting people to basically opt in and click on the ad. So now this is the fun part. This is where you're going to tie everything together and basically make it seem like this is the perfect thing for them. So if you want to see what Jeff did along with the 47 others in Chicago who got top dollar for their home and bought a new one within days, then you'll want to get our 10-step downsizing fast track guide. You'll see exactly what you can do for completely free to simplify the process and get as much money as you deserve for your home. Now, my thought process behind this is basically tying it all together. Like, hey, we just gave all that proof. Now, if you want to see what Jeff did along with the 47 others in Chicago who got top dollar for their home and bought a new one within days, then you'll want to get our 10-step downsizing fast track guide, right? So you're basically positioning it like, hey, to do this is what this guide is for. It positions this like the obvious choice. You'll see exactly what you can do for completely free to simplify the process and get as much money as you deserve for your home. So another thing, you want to make sure that you're talking to their dream outcome, which for people looking to sell their home and downsize, it's number one, of course, get as much money possible for their home. Number two, find the next smaller home that more fits their needs, and also get rid of all of their extra belongings. And then we can add that in there as well. Not only that, we'll show you how to get rid of your extra belongings as quick as possible and make money from it. So if they're thinking, oh, but what am I going to do with all my other stuff? Well, we just went over that. Not only that, we'll show you how to get rid of your extra belongings as quick as possible. So always, the Alex Hormozi's value equation is always speed to result. So you want to mention time frame as quickly as possible and make money for it. So they can do it as quick as possible. They're getting rid of their stuff and they're making money, which in this case, it would usually be an estate sale, which is something that you could do for them. But that, and we'll go over all that in the guide and we position it like that. So if you're serious, so now this is where we can also build the intent and basically qualify one more time. So if you're serious about downsizing your home in Chicago, but need some help, but don't know where to begin, this is the next step. Go click the ad, click this video, go through to the next page, enter your name and number, and you'll get instant access to our brand new guide. Okay, so my thought process behind this. So first, qualifying. So if you're actually serious about downsizing your home in Chicago, so again, saying the area, making it personalized to them, but you don't know where to begin, this is the next step. So this is something a lot of realtors don't do. They don't clearly outline the next step. So you need to tell them, okay, if you're here, if you resonated with this ad so far, this is the next step. You just tell them what to do. Don't leave it up to chance. Just tell them what action you need them to take. Click this video, go through to the next page, enter your name and number, and you'll get instant access to our brand new guide. Now, the word instant, that really does have a lot of credibility because that's a lot different from saying, oh, you'll get the guide in 24 hours, right? People want it instantly and it's completely free as well, right? So you'll get instant access to our brand new guide for free. All right, so click this video, go through to the next page, and on right here, as I'm going through this, I would add a B-roll on screen of what the actual landing page looks like and do a video of someone actually entering their information on there so they can see, okay, after I click on the ad, this is what the next page is going to look like. And they're not leaving up to chance. So if they go to the next page, they're going to be like, okay, this is the one I saw in the ad, and it's going to build a lot more trust and you're going to get a lot more opt-ins. And that's something for realtors in general. Always add a picture of your landing page on your ads. You're going to see your conversion rate just skyrocket in terms of like getting leads. If you're not getting leads, if you're getting a lot of clicks on your ad, but you're not getting people converting, it's probably because it's a problem with your landing page most likely. So one thing you can do without even changing your landing page is put a picture or a video of your landing page in the ad itself. Trust me, that's a really good bonus tip for you guys. But that's what I would do there. And I'll add B-roll of landing page right here. Now, the last thing I want to do is add some scarcity and some urgency. Now, the thing is, you don't want to fake it, and you don't want to make it seem obvious, but you do want to add some sense of urgency because if they're thinking, oh, I'll maybe do this in a week or two, we want to make sure that we're addressing that objection and pre-handling it. Because really, if they are looking to downsize and they're serious, it's our obligation to help them. Because if you know you can help them, you should have an ethical obligation to feel like we need to help them and they need to get this guide, which is why, especially, you need to make the guide valuable and something that can actually help them. But if they are serious, we know that this guide is going to be something that is super valuable for them. So we need to make sure that they're taking action now. So the last part is just urgency. So we can say this offer won't be available forever because the Chicago market is always changing. So if you're serious, act now and claim our free guide and get instant access to our free downsizing fast track guide today. Perfect. So that's how I would end that ad, just with a bit of scarcity and, again, instant access to our free downsizing fast track guide today. And what I would do as well right there is add a picture of the guide on screen. I would do that whenever I mention the guide right here. I would add a picture of the guide on screen right here, because if they can see that it's actually a tangible resource, because a lot of people say whatever they want on the internet, but nobody believes them because a lot of time people just straight up lie. So if you can actually show what they're getting before they actually opt in, think of how much more trust that is actually going to build. So now let's just recap the ad one time and we'll just go through it all together so you can see basically how it looks. I'm going to zoom out a bit. So, and just imagine like you're someone looking to downsize in Chicago and you see this ad. Would you click on the ad? So, hey, are you looking to downsize your home in Chicago? I have the 10 best ways to get the best price for your home when you sell it. Is your home starting to feel too big for your needs? You're not able to manage it anymore. Are you having trouble going up and down the stairs each day? This may be a sign that it might be time for a smaller home that better fits your lifestyle. And if you want our full guide on the 10 simple steps to downsize as smoothly as possible and get as much money for your home, then click the blue button to claim our free downsizing fast track guide. In the guide, you'll learn what to do with all your extra stuff and how to make money for it. This is completely free and something most people don't talk about. Most homeowners who use this strategy are downsizing homes in 25 days on average and getting $15,000 over asking price typically. Hey, my name is Noah Haupt with eXp Realty. I've helped over 47 homeowners in the Chicago area sell their home for over asking price and find their next smaller home. Take Jeff, for example. I met Jeff just over a month ago, and his home was getting too big for his needs. He wanted to find a smaller home, but didn't know where to start. When I worked with Jeff, we sold his home in 6 days for $8,000 over asking price, and we just signed on his new home yesterday. If you want to see what Jeff did, along with the 47 others in Chicago who got top dollar for their home and bought a new one within days, you'll want to get our 10-step downsizing fast track guide. You'll see exactly what you can do for completely free to simplify the process and get as much money as you deserve for your home. Not only that, we'll show you how to get rid of your extra belongings as quickly as possible and make money from it. So if you're serious about downsizing your home in Chicago but don't know where to begin, this is the next step. Click this video, go through to the next page, enter your name and number, and you'll get instant access to our brand new guide for free. And this offer won't be available forever because the Chicago market is always changing. So if you're serious, act now and get instant access to our free downsizing fast track guide today. So I'm going to be honest, that is a super, super good ad right there. If you ran this, you can just go ahead and copy this, especially if you're targeting downsizers. But I guarantee this would do extremely well, right? It really all comes down to copywriting. Like I just wrote this ad down, didn't have a single framework for it besides the hook, the body value, and the introduction and the close, right? That's all you need. But if you understand marketing 101, you understand human psychology and how it works, you can write an ad for anything, right? So right, and it's really a practice. The more you do it, the better you get. I've been writing ads for the last 3 years, so it does come pretty natural to me. But if you are a realtor and you want help with your ads, maybe you're already running ads, they're not performing, they're not getting leads. Maybe you want to run YouTube ads, but you don't really know where to start, how to write an ad, how to kind of do the whole process. Now that's where I can come in. I give you all this information for free because I basically sell implementation, not information. I want to give you as much value up front so you can take it. You can see, oh, I can do all this for free. Now I can't imagine what it would be like actually working with Noah, right? So that's the next step if you are serious about it. Feel free to go in the description, book a quick 15-20 minute strategy chat with me to see how YouTube ads could work in your market or how we can improve your current strategy to basically triple your results. Because there's a lot of small things that realtors miss that is honestly hurting their results and wasting thousands of dollars and months with their ads. So if you want to just fast track it, stick with the system that works, let's chat. Check the link in the description below, and I'll see you then. And if you want this document I went through in this video, feel free to comment and I can just send it over to you. I can just give you a link to open it if that would be helpful. But if you want that, just comment video and I'll send it over. But other than that, I appreciate you watching. Go check out some of my other videos or book a chat with me.